Good afternoon, everybody. It's me again, Marcia. And I just wanted to get my video out today. My husband took me out to the park and we had lunch. We've never did that together. So it's kind of exciting. Anyway, I was going to show you. Here's my little herb garden I have here on the porch. Nothing's growing yet. Just want to share that with you. Can't remember what all I planted. I'm going to plant some in this pot here. I'm going to plant some cucumbers. And I can string the stringer over here and that'll grow up and across and down. You know, maybe get another pot and put one over here, but I haven't gotten that far yet. And then we'll get this in here and get all this all filled in all over here with cucumbers and have it, that'd be pretty. The neighbors are plowing their field. I'll let you watch that while I go down the stairs. Should be coming around the bend here any second. You can see the dust. Hi, buddy. That's my baby girl. Did you see my cat running up here? Well, I'm not going to wait on that tractor. One tractor's planting the beans, and the other one is plowing the field so they could build their dream up together. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what they say. Okay, let's see what we got in this little patch I have planted here on the side of the house. I'm going to take a shovel and go around the outside edge of the whole bed here. As you can see, some things are growing. Like, for instance, the onions are growing. Some of them are bigger than others. It's on this side and that side. And then I have things growing throughout here, but there's weeds in here too, so I want to make sure I just leave it alone for a couple weeks, water it, and then get in there and get the weeds out after I know for sure what's growing in the garden, in that little garden spot. Now, let's go ahead and come over here to the garden, and I can show you how well it's coming along. I brought my cheat sheet with me with a list of all my herbs I keep forgetting, so I can show you. Wow, that's a big bird. I can show you the herbs that I have planted out here so far. It's a beautiful day today. Well, we got, you watch me plant the herbs in the tires. Nothing's growing yet. So, and then the one on the end, I still have to wait for the ants to die before I can plant anything in there. But I got one, two, three, four, five or six, I think 6 rows of potatoes. Look at that parsley. I'm going to have to go through it and get some of that out. And here's a volunteer potato from last year. Yep. So let's head on around to the other side. This is my beet bed. When I get the weeds out, I'm gonna plant beets in there. I need to get that done because it's past time to get beets in the ground for the spring, summer time. Okay, here's my herb bed. This first row is supposed to be purple, opal, basil. The second row, if it's planted right, which you can see some stuff's growing in there now, is cilantro, and that might be catnip right there, because I think that's catnip. And I have cilantro and catnip mixed together. This here row right here, third row over, is dill. And this row here is parsley, but nothing's growing, but that's okay. I got parsley in that tire over there. Then we have in this row, nothing's growing in it, but this row here is for the oregano, Greek oregano. It'll come up one of these days. This row here, I hope I'm not lining these up good. This row here, which you can see a little bit of green in there, is basil, sweet basil. And then this row here, I see some weeds, but there might be some plants in there. That is lemon balm. And here's another row of cilantro. When it grows, I got weeds and I gotta get out. And this here's chamomile, which that's gonna be pretty. The little white flowers on chamomile. And this row here is lemon balm as well. I got 2 rows of lemon balm. Nothing's growing on it yet. And this last row is marigolds, which is another one that's gonna be pretty. Anyway, that's the herb garden. And let's come on over here. Hey, Big Red. He's got the deeper voice. And Old Yeller is the one that's a little bit longer. That one's Old Yeller. I have 2 rows of green beans right here. And I still have more green beans to plant, but that's all I have green beans planted so far is 2 rows. And then here's my eggplant. Keep everything away from that. I gotta get the weeds out of there too. Eggplant. And then my purple potatoes. I don't have anything right here, just a walkway. In here, underneath, I have cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and on the outside edge of this cage thingy, I have Chinese red noodle beans all the way around. Then I have in this row, here's I hope you can see, here's the Brussels sprout, and then I have here's some radishes, and someplace in the middle here, I should have arugula. The radishes are starting to get thicker. Oh, and here's another Brussels sprout. So someplace around in here should be broccoli, and then someplace in here should be cauliflower if the deer didn't kill it. And then here's another Brussels sprout there. Now this is Johnson grass. I'm gonna get a knife to get that out because it's just gonna break. But this might be arugula. I got 4 arugulas. This might be arugula because it's red. Look, got some red in there. So we'll see. That's like that all the way down. And there's some peppers. 1 on the end died, but there's 3 there. And here's more Brussels sprouts and radishes and stuff. And more peppers. And here's my onions. Onions are coming around pretty good. There's some Johnson grass inside the onions. See how the root grows sideways? And goes up and down and sideways. They're really hard to get out. I was lucky to get that one. Here's another Johnson grass. See, Johnson grass sort of looks like corn, but it ain't. That's a weed. And it broke. They're really hard. Here's another one. They're really hard to get out. Here's another one. This is Johnson grass, not onions. Yeah. Johnson grass everywhere, but I'll get those later. I'm just showing you the garden now. And here's my sweet banana peppers. And there's more bell peppers. And this here, I have 4 of the, I have to get the grass out of there, tomatillos. And here's another row of onions. Johnson grass mixed in there too, but there's onions. Another tomatilli. I can't even tell if you're seeing what I'm trying to show you, so I hope you are. Another tomatilli. Ooh, my purple potatoes are growing. See? Right here. Another one here. Another one there. That's awesome. Potatoes are growing. That makes me happy. Number tomatilli. Then I got my regular tomatoes, which I'm going to take around the outside edge of the cage. I'm going to build a ditch and just fill those tomatoes up with the ditch up with water to keep the tomatoes lots of moisture. Got 4 tomatoes here, but I'm going to plant more tomatoes as well. So that's my garden so far. It's May. The weather should be nice the rest of the way. So I'm hoping that I can get out here and finish planting and try to keep the weeds out. Because food nowadays, if you don't grow it, you don't eat. It's really hard sometimes to make ends meet when you don't have what you're needing to do. So my neighbors just drove in and I noticed some of the plum seeds are falling down in here, the plums themselves. So there's a whole bunch on here, a whole bunch of plums. There's way too many. So these branches are too heavy and they're going to break again. But what I'm going to do, I have to do it by hand though, is these branches like here that's growing up, these here, all you need is the big one here, and then cut all these off, even this big one here, cut it off, and all the branches that's hooked onto it, and then I can use that in the smoker when I smoke, because that's pear, not pear, that's plum. But any branches, there's a spider. Okay, he's gone. Any branches that's growing up like this, I hope you can see. Oh, spider's on me. I'm sorry, I used the phone to get the spider off. I cannot stand bugs, and it was on me, so I used my phone to knock it off. But I'm gonna cut all these that's going up off. So I got a lot of trimming to do before this tree dies and before the branches break. I might lose plums, but at least I'll get it pruned. And I'm not supposed to prune it in the summertime, but I'm going to. And get my handsaw and get in here and start cutting. Like this here branch, nothing's going to grow. Well, I guess there's one on there too. But, you know, I'm just going to cut this branch off, the whole branch, because that's in the way for mowing. And I'm going to be putting my chickens in here when they get bigger. Oops, man, I'm going to mess around and knock this phone down out of my hand and fall on the ground. But this here tree, you know, I've had it for 7 years. It's starting to get some pretty good things. We can cut this in here off. We don't need that. So we just keep the ones that's on here that looks good. You know, cut these little bitty things off. Prune it all up. You should be able to throw a football through here and not touch any branches. So that's my goal. Maybe I can get that done after I get the ground all planted in. But yeah, that's our plums. We're not gonna get. I'm gonna mess around and have the plum trees break, because I have too many branches on there that's not supposed to be there, and it's gonna overpower the plant and kill it. Anyway, that's my garden time for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you follow me more and give me suggestions on things you think I could do on pruning the trees. Maybe I'm thinking I'm doing it all wrong. Give me suggestions. I'll read through them, and we can see, I can see, everybody can read them, what opinions are out there. And I can take it. Here's the tractor. Oh, that's not a tractor, that's a pickup. Tractor's out there though, plowing the fields. Anywho, that's what I have done for the garden. I'm not through planting, and it's just May. We're just getting started, so I'll be able to get the rest of it planted and see what food we get. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's so beautiful out. Ta-ta for now. Hey, Pootie, you want to come in the house, baby? You want to come in the house? That's my indoor cat. She likes to go outside every day now. Let's go in the house. See you guys tomorrow. Ta-ta.